news, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and grateful for your support that we had a chance to be able to meet the other month. And then so quickly you worked to be able to pull people together. And Jatinder, thank you so much. Bhuta, a great friend. And to see so many friendly faces from South Jersey. Thank you all for coming on out, and so many new faces that I have the chance to be able to meet. It means a lot to me. We're now 36 days away from Election Day. Not that I'm counting every single one. I'm excited to be able to be here and to stand before you as a candidate for the United States Senate. It's very humbling. You know, this year is 50 years since my parents immigrated from South Korea to the United States. 50 years that they took that journey, and it was a tough journey. They didn't have family here, they didn't have friends here, they didn't know people in this country. So they built it all themselves. And we grew up here in New Jersey, raised me and my sister. They came here because they wanted the good schools, the safe community, and they felt that New Jersey was a place that could deliver that. And now I stand before you as a father. I have two boys, as Bhuta was saying. There we go. Now it doesn't sound like I'm doing karaoke as much. That's good.
And Koreans love karaoke.
I love it. It's in my blood. I'll do that later. But so much of it is that same sense. Like, all I want for my kids is the same thing my parents wanted for me. The good schools, the safe environment. You know, that's what I hope that we can be able to work on together. I feel really grateful that that experience of the good schools, it gave me so much opportunity, allowed me to become a Rhodes Scholar. I ended up getting a PhD. And when I thought about what I wanted to do with my life, there was nothing I wanted to do more than to be of service to this country that gave my family so much. So I wanted to make sure that I step up into public service and be able to engage and be able to support this state that has given me so much. As mentioned, I stepped up to run for Congress, but before that, I worked in diplomacy. I worked in foreign policy. I was a diplomat of the United States, and I went around the world trying to help strengthen our foreign policy, to be able to make sure that we can build up strong partnerships with countries like India and others that are helping lead the way, helping show the connection that we can have, and be able to help support the diversity that we have in this nation. And I hope you see me as someone who has been and will continue to be a strong voice for that kind of foreign policy and for these partnerships with India that are so strong and so important. But also that I'm somebody that hopefully can step up and show that the diversity is important here in the United States. When I first started in diplomacy, there were not very many Asian Americans working at the State Department or working in government. And even when I started to work in the State Department, I had this one experience where I was actually banned from working on issues related to Korea because I'm Korean American. You know, that's not right. You know, I am as American as anybody else. And I don't like the idea that people in this country can be, you know, seen as being not loyal to America just because we have our heritage and we embody and love our heritage and we have family in other countries. We need to be a nation that respects that diversity and lifts it up. And including the time when I was first running for Congress, as the people from South Jersey remember, there were a lot of people in this state that told me there's no way that I can win my seat in Congress because I'm Asian American. My congressional district is 85% white, less than 3% Asian American that voted for Trump twice. So it's not the place where you would expect the very first Asian American ever elected to federal office in New Jersey to come from. But it was important for me to show that I can appeal to and get the support of people, not just people who look like me, not just Asian Americans, but my story is not just an Asian American story, it's an American story. And I have as much right to represent my district as anybody else. And I think that's an important message to send. And I'll be honest with you, when I first stepped up to run for Senate last year, I had a lot of people tell me that I'm the wrong kind of minority. They said Asian Americans won't be able to win statewide across a state of 9 million people. And again, I'm just tired of being underestimated. I'm tired of the Asian American community seen by many as just on the side here, not one that needs to be at the center of decisions and conversation and debates. And I'm excited to stand before you as someone who is on the cusp of being the first Korean American ever in the Senate, but also the first Asian American in the U.S. Senate from the entire East Coast of America. And as mentioned, I will be entering at the age of 42 and be at the very younger age of the U.S. Senate. And hopefully we'll be there for a long time to come, and hopefully can rise to be one of the strongest political voices, not just in New Jersey, but in the country. And be able to show that, again, I can represent anybody. That Asian Americans, we have as much of a right to have a voice in this country as anybody else. And that we are going to continue to thrive and continue to show and continue to grow in this country that has given my family and your families so much opportunity. But there's more that we need to do. The work that I did on small businesses, I know that's so important to you all, to your community, to so many across New Jersey. On issues about immigration, on foreign policy, on education, on security. There's a lot that we need to deliver. So I hope you see me not just as an Asian American stepping up, but someone that wants to be able to work with you on the issues that you care about so much, that you worry about, that you dream about for your families, for your kids. And I dream about it too. Yeah, I'm a father of a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. Can you believe it, Buddha, how much they've grown up? 7 and 9, second grade and fourth grade. And all I want for them is to have the kind of community, the kind of America that my parents wanted for me. But we know that that's not something that's guaranteed. We have to fight for it. We have to work for it. And we can't assume that other people are going to look out for us. If we want to look out for our families and our community, then we have to do it ourselves. So I'm really excited that Cory Booker, our great senator, connected us. I was saying earlier to Jaspreet that I believe that me and Cory will make a really great team in the U.S. Senate. We'll be the only all-minority Senate delegation in the entire country. And also Cory Booker is someone who was on the Rhodes Scholars Committee that selected me 20 years ago. So we've known each other for a long time, and it's amazing that our paths have aligned, and I'm excited to step up to be of service to the state and country alongside him. So I'm humbled by your support, by you coming on out here, and especially many of you were meeting for the first time. The fact that you are out here and supportive, it means a lot. And I'm just so excited to have this opportunity, but it's not just about me, it's about all of us being able to step up at this time. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I'm so grateful to be in this community and to be alongside all of you for many years to come. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.